Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a screenwriter's rant on Cyrano, starring Peter Dinklage. Looks pretty good. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. Links in the description, including the Pineys Book 7, The Paradox Piney, now available from Amazon. I just got a shipment in. They look great. They look great. If you'd like to support the channel, consider buying a book. At least give me an upvote. Give me an upvote because, YouTube, engagement, all that nonsense. Anyhow, Cyrano. This is a classic story. If you don't know the tale, Cyrano is this guy who's ugly, and he's in love with Roxanne, who's this beautiful woman. In this case, it's Peter Dinklage playing on his height, and he wants to be with Roxanne, but he loves her from afar. And then Roxanne falls in love with Christian, a guy in his regiment, and Cyrano becomes his voice. He writes the notes that Christian gives to Roxanne so they can fall in love, but eventually Roxanne figures out, of course, that Christian can't write those words. And will it follow the original? I don't know. I mean, the original's pretty old. It goes back to the mid-1800s, but it's a classic story. I mean, and this looks good. They turned it into a musical, which I'm not super crazy about. But December, I don't want to sit through songs. I just really don't want to sit through songs. But this is definitely aimed at women because it's a love story, and you've got beautiful costuming and music, and but Peter Dinklage really is the driving force in this one. He is such a good actor, and this is a great role for him. They can play upon his height in a time period where, he would have been called a freak and blah blah blah, but the classic version of Cyrano is he has a big nose. What's the name? Steve Martin did a version of this called Roxanne. And he was Cyrano, and he just had a almost cartoonishly big nose, and it was kind of a comedy, but it was a very light comedy, more of a romantic comedy. This looks a lot more serious. I would probably go out on a limb here and say they're probably going to end this. This is going to be a happy ending, but who knows? Who knows? They may follow the original, which does not have a happy ending. So it'd be interesting to see if they do the whole play, because apparently it's got like 5 acts. I've never seen the original. I mean, I've read about it, but I've never seen like the actual play in context. It'd be cool if they did the entire play, like from beginning to end. But a lot of it might be lost on modern audiences. And maybe they could do like 2 different cuts. They could do the full length cut. Yeah, I'm petting it. And then the short version would be kind of neat. But of course, the songs, I mean, I don't think they're in the play. I don't think it originally was a musical. But this is definitely a good vehicle, I think, for Peter Dinklage. I think this is a good thing for him. I think it'll be a quality movie. December, I think this is a lot better than, say, West Side Story and stuff like that, because it's just about a universal theme of love, right? A guy who pines for a girl and doesn't feel he's worthy, right? It's a classic story, and a lot of people can relate to it. So it would be really hard to screw this up. And you got Peter Dinklage, and he's just so good. This is a perfect role for him. I think this is going to be good. Cyrano. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Please check us out on Bitchute and Rumble. We have 2 other videos. Today is a news blast, of course, and a Piney podcast. Right, Little Joan? All things South Jersey. We're going to go make some dinner, and we'll see you tomorrow.